Hi everybody, today is Monday. That was a throwback to last week when I said I couldn't figure out the day of the week without my medicine. Just go watch it, it makes sense. Left my bonnet on because I do not know what my hair is going to be like. Remember that I straightened it yesterday, so this is what it's like after sleeping in a bonnet with it straight all night. That's not bad. I brushed it out and it's good. It's got no kinks or anything. Normally, because I would sleep with it tied up, it would kink, so this is great. I do need to swap my bonnet for my orange one, so I need to just go down and check to make sure the orange one is fully dry. It should be. I washed it a week ago. It should be dry. But anyway, let's go have some lunch. I'm finished my lunch and I'm just logging in for work. Look at this really nice stock picture on my computer. Isn't that pretty? Yeah, anyway, as you can see, it's 1:51, so I have 4 minutes till I have to log in. That's a lie. 4 minutes until I can log in, and 9 minutes until I have to log in. I finished my book last night. I quite enjoyed it. It was very twisty-turny. What I enjoyed about it was it kept me on my feet. So as I was reading it, I found myself kind of trying to guess what was happening, because you would when you're reading a whodunit. So I found myself guessing who did what. And at one point I finished reading it on, I think it was on Friday night when I finished reading it. I was like, okay, at whatever point I was in the book, and I came up with this scenario and I was like, okay, so if this is what happened, and I kind of worked it all out in my head, and I was like, I think I'm correct. I think this is the outcome. And then I picked it up the next night, and like I said, I didn't read much on Saturday night, but I read a couple of chapters and I completely changed my mind. I did a total 180 where I was like, no, not a chance. My theory as to what is the outcome couldn't be correct. And I started thinking of, oh, so it must be this scenario, and then that was wrong. So I enjoyed that aspect of, guessing what was correct and what was going to happen. I did enjoy it. I would recommend it. It was called In the Summer House. Kerry Beavis, I think. Would I buy the book is the question. I don't know. The fact that I got it for free on my Kindle through my Prime Reading was a big benefit. But I do know that there is another book that she wrote that was called The Boathouse. Do we see a theme here? Possibly. So I'll probably read that next, because that's also included in my Prime Reading. And then her other books are on Kindle Unlimited. I don't have Kindle Unlimited. Do you know what, actually? I probably won't read The Boathouse next. I'll read something else. I don't like to read one kind of thriller mystery type thing straight after another, just because my head will be still in the previous book's characters. So I'll read something else. As I set up for work, I'm not going to set up my walking pad immediately. It's Monday. There are things that I need to do and get out of the way before I have the chance to use the walking pad. I also want to finish my coffee before I get on into... I should really open my emails. I want to finish my coffee before I get my walking pad, so I might do it after my first break. I will see. But anyway, for now, it's 5 to 1. No, it's not. It's 5 to 2. So I'm going to log in for work. I'm on my first break from work, so I'm just about to swap out my socks, which I didn't do like 2 weeks ago when I said I was going to. So I'm going to do it now. I also brought in my treadmill, so I'm going to set that up, and after my break I'm going to go for a walk. And made my first bit of water in my new SodaStream bottle. It has this metal lid, stopper, cork, I don't know, and a handle, which is handy. You know what I forgot? The Love is Blind reunion was on at like 1 AM for us. That's why I said my last vlog was on Monday. So I have to watch that tonight. And I decided just to see what a slight side part looks like. Because I'm a millennial, apparently I'm supposed to do this. But my hair naturally falls to a middle part. Or like it's just like barely off middle sometimes. But yeah, this is about as deep as I'm going to go for a side part. Hey everybody, I just tied up my hair because I have my 30 minutes on my treadmill done. And I needed to cool down a bit after it. Whew. I still have 15 minutes or so left on my lunch, and I just wanted to say, in the window it seems very bright, but it's not, it's really dark. And yeah, sorted my socks, did 30 minutes on the treadmill, cleaned my drawers of my desk. I feel very productive today. Funnily enough, right, so I went faster on the treadmill today than I did yesterday, but it looks like I did a couple of, like, I did 2.49 kilometers today, but I did like 2.53 kilometers yesterday for the half an hour. So I don't know how you can work that one out. I must have gone to the speed faster yesterday than I did today or something. That's the only way that I can explain it. But yeah, it was handy. I didn't interfere with my work. I was able to still work and go on my treadmill. Finished work. I'm really tired. Probably from the walking earlier, who knows. I decided to have a yogurt when I was on my final break after I brought Eiley downstairs. It really hit the spot. Everybody, it's Tuesday. I was just casually scrolling on TikTok and this video came on of this woman playing a prank on her daughter using their Amazon Echo device. And she said, name of Echo device, announcement. Of course, my mum picked up on this. And I was like, no, stop. And then an announcement came across the whole house. No, stop. I've made the mistake myself of accidentally saying the name of my Amazon Echo device on screens. I get it. But she did it on purpose. And that's very different. It's 1:45. I have my coffee in my Scrabble mug. And I'm just turning on my computer to get ready for work. Eiley has been hyperactive this morning. So she was downstairs and she ran out through the kitchen and down the hall like a bullet. And then she went into my brother's room and under the bed in there. And then she came back out and went up the stairs and she came back down. And it was just kind of funny. My mother was carrying stuff upstairs and she ran down the hall and got to the bottom of the stairs and looked up and realised my mother was standing there. And it was this kind of like, where do I go? And then she like slowly made her way up beside my mother and then took off like a bullet up the rest of the stairs. I had an avocado on toast for my lunch. I haven't had avocado toast in ages. And what I did was I added some sesame seeds and poppy seeds to the avocado when I was mashing it up. And then a little bit of salt. I actually didn't put enough salt in it, but I put a little bit of salt, some garlic, some onion, the granules. It was good. It was good. And then I got these Oakland brand turkey pudding. So I couldn't find any turkey sausages in Super Value the other day, hashtag Super Value. Nor could I, they did have turkey rashers, but I wasn't in the mood for turkey rashers. I wanted turkey sausages. And so I saw these turkey puddings and I said I'd give them a try. They're alright. I probably wouldn't be reaching for them. I'd still prefer the sausages over the pudding, but they were different. It was an interesting change. While I was having lunch, we were watching Challenge, and Wheel of Fortune was on, and it was like from 1998, and Bradley Welch was presenting it, and he has gotten older looking, but he hasn't changed a bit. Like, he's still the same hyperactive way. That was my dad telling me that Dolly Parton is on Liveline. I'm on my first break from work. I'm about halfway through my break. I have my 30 minutes on the treadmill done. I did just over 2.5 kilometers. About 2.7, I would say, kilometers. I'm gonna have a juice box. Now I feel like some orange juice. This one's from hashtag Super Value. It's made from concentrate. After I was finished, I had a sip of Dr. Pepper. Just figured get the sugars back up, and of course my water. I'm on my final break. And I didn't realise this, but it's raining quite heavily out. Who knew? Everybody else in the world, well, everybody else in the local vicinity probably, but not me. Nope, I wasn't paying attention to the weather. This is from my phone and not my camera. Oh, I'm sleepy. I can't wait for this day to be over. The battery on this camera needs charging. And you know what, I realised I never started a new book yesterday. I ended up in a loop watching TV, so the book went by the wayside. I need to pick out something to read tonight. Help me go to sleep faster. Or help me get really into a story and keep me up later. It's going to be one or the other, isn't it? Now, in the last few minutes I have before I have to go back into work, I'm going to change into my pajama jams because I'm cold and I can put on my pajamas with a nice... Ooh, I'm gonna go get my Minnie Mouse snooty. I'm gonna wear that and that'll keep me nice and warm. I'm finished work, which is probably obvious by the fact that I have my hair up in a topsy-turvy. I just decided to run and wash my hair immediately after I finished work. I feel quite tired. I don't know, is it the heat of my bedroom or is it the fact that I did 30 minutes on the treadmill again today? I'm just gonna call my walking pad the treadmill because it's easier. Is it the shower? Is it just because like it's been a long day in work? I don't know. Combination possibly. I haven't picked out a new book to read yet. I have a couple downloaded from Amazon Prime, so I will see. In fact, I might go over and my Kindle is just over there. It seems so far away when I'm this tired. Happy Wednesday, everybody. I'm finished my lunch. I have my coffee and it is just going on 1:30. So while I let my coffee come down to a more drinkable temperature, I'm going to clean Eileen's litter tray. Oh, hello. I just hoovered and I just put Eileen's food tray over there rather than where it normally is, which is over here. Her food bowl, not her food tray. What are you doing? You're not allowed on my treadmill, Eileen. Off. I have 7 minutes until work starts, so I'm just setting up my system here. I brought my treadmill in. I had to adjust it slightly. I noticed it yesterday when I was walking that the track part of it, the actual band, we'll say, was slightly left. So I just adjusted it now and turned it on and it seems to be okay. So hopefully it won't give me any issues when I decide to walk. I'm on my first break and literally 2 minutes before my break I finished on the treadmill. I did 30 minutes. I decided to go faster for my final 15 minutes and this redness. It's not, I've washed myself now and I'm still really red and my glasses are fogging up. I have about 2 minutes left before I'm due back in work. I'm cooling down now. It's definitely, I look redder on the camera than I am. I'm not this red in real life. Hi everybody, I'm on my lunch break. I have 2 minutes left. And look how dark it is at just before 7:15. I have a candle. It's in my candle warmer. I'm on my final break from work. And you know what I realised? A month ago today, the 18th of September, I got my candle warmer. So, after a month, how do I feel about it? I'm really happy I got it. I think it was a great investment. I feel like the scent that's coming off the candles is just as good as it is when you burn them. If anything, it's a little bit better because you're not getting any smokiness or anything like that off the flame, which I like. Would I suggest people get them? I would. With Christmas coming as well, I think they'd make a really good present. So yeah, highly recommend. I'm finished work, so I went downstairs and grabbed my teapot. So I have my loose leaf spearmint tea in here, and I have my mug ready to go. I started reading a new book last night called The Authenticity Project. I literally got like 2 pages, 2 Kindle pages, which isn't even 2 pages, into it. And I don't know, maybe I just need to read it a bit more, we'll see. I'm not gonna give up on it just yet. I'll read it a bit more and see what I think. Hello everybody, it's Thursday and I'm gonna go downstairs and see what's there for my lunch. I'm quite tired. I slept really well up until like just before, probably around 10 to 8, quarter to 8, I think it was 7:46 when Eileen woke me up. I'm on my first break from work and I'm finished my 30 minutes on the treadmill. I didn't really want to do it, to be honest, today. I don't know, it was something in my head. I was like, ugh, it's like a chore. But I did it and it's done. 30 minutes out of the way, just under 3 kilometers walked, and I finished about 15 minutes ago. So I just popped my hair into a bun to keep it off the back of my neck, and I washed my face and everything, and now I feel refreshed. So I'm gonna go downstairs with my dirty coffee mug and wash it, and that's it, really, for me. This vlog is really boring. It's just me being like, I'm working, I'm walking, walking and working, walking and working, go hand in hand. I created a new song. It's gonna be the next #1 single. What can I say? Just so talented. Look at what my mum found in the hot press. It's a blanket that Amy had made for me a couple of years ago. Oh God, it might even be like a decade ago now. Look at us. It's just pictures of her and me. Oh, my best friend. I have about 3 minutes left on my timer. I look way redder here than I do in real life. What is with this camera, man? Anyway, I just decided to have some chocolate milk. You know, post-workout recovery. Still have 2 minutes left on my break. So, I was watching Gilmore Girls. Rewatching it. It's that time of year. To me, it can be any time of year. But anyway, I was rewatching it. And in series 1, there was a thing where Taylor said to Andrew something about pushing drug paraphernalia, and he was like, what are you on about? All I did was sell a lava lamp. I have 2 lava lamps. I'm looking for a light from a bedside locker. I might have a look at my old lava lamp and see how that looks. I have the 2 of them, so I could see what both look like, or I could just set up one of them and see what that's like. Just wanted to show you. This has been on for about an hour and 30 minutes. My room. I think it smells lovely. Mum was just up here and she thought it smelled too strong. But you know, I personally like it. It's just a very warm smell, you know? Warmth and cuddliness. I decided to start my jigsaw puzzle. So as you can see, I have spread out a lot of pieces on the desk. I don't think it's all of the edge, but it's most of the edge pieces.